Bass Pro Shops One Source. Brought to you by Global Outfitters Outdoor University.
Hi, I'm Kevin Reese with your Go Tip today. We're still talking a little bit about ground blinds. We talked about where to set one up. We talked about where you should sit when you're hunting in a ground blind. We talked about what windows should be open, and today we're going to talk about brushing in a ground blind. I've got my good friends Aaron Cotton Game and Jameson Klopp here. They're going to help me out. I'm still a little sore from the surgery I went through, so they volunteered to help me put this thing together. And Aaron's a great guy to have brushing a blind with you anyway. So let's get started.
Let's do it. The hardest part, people, to get these ground blinds brushed in good is to really break up the corners, those sharp edges. If you can get that part concealed, it makes it look a whole lot better. It's also best if you'll just find you some natural foliage from the surroundings around you, the things that the animals are used to seeing, to use for your ground blind to brush it in. Therefore, it'll help them keep from seeing you as well. They're used to seeing those type of vegetation around their surroundings. Now, once you get your ground blind all brushed in, you want to get inside it. Take a look at your shooting windows. Make sure you take you a pair of loppers or pruning shears or something, and just prune out just enough to clear your shooting lanes. You want to leave as much as possible, just enough to shoot.
All right, we're done brushing this blind in. I think these two guys did a great job. One of the things I really like is we got some cedar here. For a bow hunter, especially me as a hog hunter, I'm really concerned about my scent, and I like the idea of cedar up here because to me it's a great cover scent. But let me ask you two guys really quickly. What are the two key things that you guys focus in? One from you and maybe one from you, Jameson. Aaron, what is a key factor for you brushing a ground blind?
Well, I think the key factor to brushing a ground blind is using the natural foliage that you have in your area. The more natural it looks in your environment, the better off you're going to be.
Thanks, brother. What about you, Jameson?
I'll tell you what I like to use is when you take some of the stuff around here, you break up some of the dimension of the blind. You take some of the edge off of it, you make it look more three-dimensional where the animals don't see necessarily the hard edges and things like that. It just blends into the background, makes for a great hunt.
All right, that's your tip for the day. Get your tips here, hunt anywhere. We'll see you next time.